What's up, folks? Welcome back to episode 5 of Coffee and Combat. Today we're with another MMA fighter, and we're here in the gym in Compound Martial Arts in Artane, and it's also our first female guest, so welcome her on there now, Eimear Darcy. Thanks very much, Eimear.
Thank you.
Fair play to you.
Thanks a million.
Fair play to you, our vitals out there, Jim.
No worries.
First and foremost, your professional debut. That was, fair enough, it was a resounding victory for yourself, and it earns you a multi-fight deal in Cage Warriors. How did that feel, getting that victory in that manner?
Yeah, it felt deadly.
Yeah.
It was just great to be on that show, and also like with a home crowd and stuff like that, and the way that I won made it that
even better.
As well. So
yeah.
It was lovely.
Your name, Eimear Driven Darcy. Did someone give you that, or did you just pick up and like that's that's just the way you are, driven, focused, and you just sort of fitted in there like?
No, Oisin gave me the name,
right.
Coach. So yeah, it was more around like that I was focused and hard working and
it suits your personality.
Succeed in what I want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, how you got into combat sports as a whole.
So I started doing semi-contact when I was 6. So I would have done that from about 6 till about 17. And then I stopped for a couple of years, and then I started in compound when I was 25. So yeah, about 4 years ago. And then I did K1.
Right.
And then from K1 I went into MMA.
Deadly.
So, yeah.
And was there someone at home that got you into any of the martial arts that you'd done before, or you just decided to pick it up yourself? You just had an interest in it?
So my older brother and sister, they were doing the semi-contact.
Right.
So then I would have seen them doing it, so then I joined.
Chew them.
Yeah.
Deadly.
Yeah.
So who was your biggest inspirations growing up, looking into combat sports?
Growing up, I don't know if I had, just it's going to be bad to say. I don't know if I had like
it's no harm.
Big inspiration, say, in combat sports. I just always wanted to and had this like drive to just want to do really
challenge
well.
yourself more than that else. Yeah. So that's fighting and training. It's obviously.
And it would have been obviously like say the people that I trained with would have been the ones that would inspire me, because they're the ones that are gonna.
You're with every day, bring you along.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when I know that people are training, I want to be training, and I see people get better, I want to get better, and
all pushing ourselves.
Yeah, that would have been that even from like a young age. So yeah.
Deadly, yeah. That's fighting and training. It's obviously your passion, and you clearly love it. And as you said, you're driven, and you want to be around, and you're pushing everybody, pushing you to get better. But say if it wasn't for fighting and combat around it, what would you vision yourself doing outside of combat sports?
Well, I work as well. Like I have a job as well, and that's what I would.
That's what you'd be a career as well.
My work. So I have, like my career in my like professional life in my job,
right?
And then I have my training. So
I
get to do the best of both.
Balance of both worlds. Yeah.
I wouldn't change that for the world. I love my job. So.
Deadly, yeah. So you're happy enough either way.
Yeah.
Deadly. So you're in Cage Warriors now, and you haven't got a fight announcement yet, but we were talking to Alex there a few weeks ago, and obviously him being in Cage Warriors as well, he was saying like that there's a proven path to go on to like the UFC and all that. You know what I mean? He's seen it with like the likes of McGregor or Ian Garry, all these ones, but also like Molly McCann in the women's. Would just hopefully that's the trajectory that your career could go on to.
Yeah, absolutely.
You hope for that.
Yeah. 100%.
So once you just keep getting fights, keep winning, and then hopefully then you get picked up for that. Like, that'll be the dream.
Yeah, that's the plan. So just keep working and winning.
So you haven't been told yet about another fight at all, but you're hoping towards the end of the summer?
Hoping towards the end of the summer,
yeah. And would you like to get another one in this year? If you could?
Yeah. So I'd like to get one now in summer and then one before the end of the year.
Deadly.
Yeah.
Keep as active as possible.
Yeah.
3 years suits you.
Last year I was fighting, so like I think I fought like 8 times last year.
Right.
Obviously that was at a bit of a hit. It was at 61, so it was a higher weight class. So it'd be nice to just have that little bit of space in between to recover it and then cut weight again.
Yes.
But yeah,
100%. Yeah. And then you won that belt in that Euro Championships in your amateurs. So like you obviously have the taste of success like that as well. So you're hoping that if they keep you busy, you will eventually get a belt in Cage Warriors, and then hopefully keep going. That's the dream.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Keep winning and then get a title.
Yeah.
Cage Warriors and
hopefully move on again then. It'd be right, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Keep on 10 years time.
Yeah, we're deadly.
That's what I was going to say to yourself. Now that's 10 years time, but if you could go back 10 years from now, so you're 29 now.
29, so
if you could go back to when you're 19 now, would you give yourself, what one piece of advice would you give yourself? That's the only on the spot question. Or multiple advice.
I probably wouldn't need multiple advice with them. I would have probably told myself, well, I don't drink anymore, and I stopped drinking when I started training here, so
Right,
I would have
yeah.
stopped at the Christmas. I started here in August, and I stopped after Christmas. So the advice probably would be to stop
Drinking earlier.
Yeah, the best thing I ever did.
Yeah.
But I suppose maybe then as well. I don't know. Sorry, you said one. Do I?
Yeah, well, no, you can keep going. You can go. You don't only have to pick one. Give us a few, whatever.
I probably would have said as well to like. So when I stopped training, when I was a teenager, I always wanted to go back. So I would have been putting that off. So I would have been putting that off because I would have thought, oh, I'm not good enough to go back.
Right.
I need to be I need to be good to go back, and I would have been. And I put that off for years, and then obviously like drinking
Didn't help it. Yeah. Held you back a bit. Yeah.
So I suppose it would have been just to go back sooner,
Earlier.
But then at the same time, you can't
Change something now.
change,
Yeah. Still,
and,
look, you
things
still worked
happen
out now. Like,
at times for different reasons, and
Yeah,
I
of course.
believe that. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think everything's worked out the way that it's meant to be now.
Exactly. You're still here now where you are, where you wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand it. Good. Because basically, like you're saying, I would have told myself to just push yourself to go and do it a bit earlier.
That there's things that are more of a priority.
Everybody does it though as well. Like you'd always say that I'm gonna do it next week, I'm gonna do it next week. That's my biggest regret as well. If there's loads of stuff, like even with like this, like we sort of wanted to do this before, and then it was like months going on. And we said, look, we have to just do it now, or else you never do it. You know what I mean?
You just I've seen stuff before. It's just like about overthinking.
Yeah, you put it on the back foot and it goes on for too long. Then
exactly,
and then you start telling yourself it's definitely too late now, and you don't give yourself.
Exactly. So I don't know what the advice was.
We'll pick it up. We'll look over it and we'll find out the advice. How important is it to have a good support system for you as a fighter? As a fighter, like any fighter, but as yourself as a fighter, how is it important for you to have that support system?
It's everything. Like I have such a great support system here in the gym between Oisin and Alex and my teammates and Ryan. And then I have like a support system for my friends, and I have a support system for my family, and I'm so lucky. Because I just have so much support.
So everybody's backing you up,
So I think it's so important to have people that want to see you succeed and want to help you succeed. And whether or not you do succeed in those moments, that people are still there as well. So
you see a lot of times, like especially like as a female fighter, like I know like there's people in my family, they wouldn't like to see that little girl getting hurt or stuff like that. So for the family, especially if you have a daughter out there or a niece or wherever it is and they want to get into it, like they have to support them, like to get into it. If that's what they want to do, back them 100%, you know what I mean?
And then my mom, like, she obviously doesn't like she
the
wouldn't
thought
like,
of it.
I like this, but she wouldn't watch any of my fights.
No.
But there's like been times where I've been like, oh my god, look at this, and she'll be like, no, look at that shape, it's you fighting him. Like, no, just look at it. And then she'll like be watching it for about 3 seconds. She's like, that's you. And I'm like, I know.
Was she proud of you as well?
Yeah, she's so proud of me, and I know that as well. It's obviously just not hard. But for my last fight, she went in the pub around the corner from the RTS, and then I went around to her after. I was all right, and she ended up, I think my sister-in-law's mom had shown her the clip, so she actually watched.
She watched a little bit, so at least she does know exactly.
I know that she's proud of me, even though she doesn't like particularly what it is that I'm doing, which is understandable.
It's understandable even for, like, I know with my own partner and my kids, like, I want them, like, obviously if they want to do it, and my missus is even like, I'll jump into the cage and if he's losing, I'll kill the other person. But it's a mother's response, hurt or lose or whatever.
If one of my brothers in there, she'd be the exact same. She wouldn't want to see them.
Watching the shoulder hands and the middle, So this is just like a personality questions. Like, there's no, as I said, there's no mad heavy ones or anything like that.
Okay,
that was
really bad at picking one thing.
Right, you can go on a few of them. There's no hassle. Give us,
right.
As voice question was probably the only heavy one there. So, movies and TV shows. Give us a look at your favourite, either one.
Okay. Well,
you can give us your top 3.
I get slagged by Oisin all the time because he makes movie references and I don't know any of them. Okay, my top 3 movies is Jaws, The Goonies, and a third one.
2 classics so far.
Probably, I really like Stepmom. I watched that with my sister and my
Stepmom, I don't know. I have to watch that one.
It's just it's quite sad.
Right, is it?
Yeah.
Don't watch it on your good humour.
Just like me and my mum and my sister watching it.
Right.
And then TV shows.
TV shows, pick a 3 of them,
Why not? Simpsons.
Simpsons. Another classic.
Oh, Malcolm in the Middle. I love Malcolm in the Middle. And third one, I love The Handmaid's Tale.
The Handmaid's Tale. Don't know that one either.
Like dystopian future kind
Right,
of.
yeah. Must have to put that on the... Is it Netflix?
No, you have to watch it on if you have the stick.
Dodgy box.
Yeah, you
Don't have one. The
Not
paid for stick. School, yeah. What is your favourite holiday destination?
That I've been to or that I'd like to go to?
Either or.
Okay, my favourite place.
Serious amount of multiple choice now. This one I didn't realise. No, you're brand new.
My favourite place that I've been to, I went to Rome with my boyfriend last year. I loved
Lovely.
that was lovely. I'd like to go back there again, and I'd love to go to Japan.
Japan, yeah. I love to jump Japan as well. Looks deadly, doesn't it?
Tokyo.
Yeah. Looks completely different to anything over here. Like the city, it's just real futuristic looking or something like that. Yeah. Your favourite takeaway? If you're not cutting weight, you're
This is
cheating.
very hard. So, could I pick a favourite thing from takeaways?
Yep.
All right, so like...
You can do what you want. It's your episode.
Okay, so if I was getting a chip, I'd get it from the A1 around the corner.
Right.
Chicken kebab. And then if I was getting pizza, Vincenzo's is deadly up the road. Yeah. And
Right.
then if
What would you get in the pizza?
probably pepperoni and chorizo. But I love vegetarian pizza as well.
Yeah. People like vegetarian pizza. No.
Yeah. And I love chicken sweet corn.
Right. Yeah.
People upset about that.
Yeah,
I love it, I'm not finished on the day.
Keep going.
Yeah. And then a Chinese, I love a spice bag.
Yeah, can't be classic as well. Yeah. You can throw dessert in as well if you want.
I like more mains, and then a little fancy appetite.
Oh yeah, that's lovely as well. Yeah, had that. Walkout song.
Is Tommy Houlihan I do.
Very good. Yeah. And why did you pick that one?
I love techno.
You just love it? Yeah. Savage,
My brother's a DJ, and he would have introduced me to techno as like a teenager. So like, but I must have been like 16 or 17.
Mad raver.
It would have been like just something that would have been part of my life for
And when
years,
when that comes on, then when you're walking, you just switch on, and then
Yeah,
it's
I love
go
it,
time. Then because a lot of people say when they're walking out, and sometimes it's like they're in the back and they're getting their hands wrapped or something like that. But most people say when the tune comes on, that's it. They're locked in. Then right
I think I'd be locked. I don't know. I feel like I'm locked in
before
before then. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's just a lovely addition.
Yeah, exactly. To have. Yeah. Favorite fire? Man or woman?
I like watching Macy Barber fight.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Have you got a favourite fighter for us or?
Not a favourite fight in particular. I just
Like her style?
like her style.
Yeah. Irish favourite fighter?
Like any kind. Well,
Anyone
I
you
think
want.
what Katie Taylor has done.
Unbelievable.
For martial art and boxing in general, and just for
Elevated.
just for sport in general.
Yeah,
in
100%.
Ireland.
Yeah. She's not just like people just always say like Katie Taylor women's boxing, but she's just one of the best boxers Ireland. She's the best boxer Ireland has ever produced.
And
Really.
just a sports person.
Yeah, exactly. As well as that, great representative.
And now we get to see like Shauna in the UFC as well.
Yeah,
That's
Shauna Bannon. Yeah.
It's great, and obviously there's been people before her. as
Ashton
well.
Daly and Sinead Kavanagh in Bellator as well.
There's just so many people in general that are doing great things
for the Irish sports,
and just for sports people and people who are interested in sports in Ireland.
Yeah, there is loads. Yeah.
Exactly.
How do you find making weight for fights?
It's fun. Well, like obviously you could see that I couldn't just choose one.
Yeah.
Food, so I enjoy food, but I have a great nutritionist.
Right.
Yeah. So her name's Lauren, and she's based over in Australia. But she's deadly. Like she would be really focused on making sure that you're kind of cutting weight in the healthiest way possible.
Yeah.
Not even just like, from a health perspective as in like that you're going to be okay, because obviously it can be dangerous,
of course, yeah.
But even just from like a body image and healthy relationship with food.
Right, yeah.
Stuff as well.
It's not
So,
just like don't eat this and run. There's more. There's obviously a lot more to it.
What foods do you enjoy and what do you like to eat? And I never eat anything that I don't enjoy eating.
Right.
And I never dreading, I have to eat this now, I have to eat that.
Yeah,
because she's created this plan for me that it
suits you perfectly.
Yeah.
And is that you Zoom or you just video call her? Like, yeah. So it's grand as well. When you have someone like, I know obviously most fighters will have a nutritionist or someone there to help them. Like for like the likes of anybody, everyday people, like there's reason why they see results and why they're able to do that. It's because they have someone backing you the whole time and someone's on your case of it. Like, you know what I mean? Because like you couldn't literally fall off and try and do it yourself. I don't think anybody could really fall off and do it themselves, really.
Like well, it's just so like, especially with the sport that you do, there's so much in it. Like you need to have energy to be able to wrestle and roll and strike and do all these
Yeah.
different things and then recover and then be back on the mats the next morning.
It's not just like getting to that weight for the scales.
Yeah, so it's
being able to
everything.
recover.
And then just the actual like weight cut in the fight week as well.
Yeah.
It's around like she'd manage and just make sure that you're doing it the healthiest and safest way possible. So
Yeah. Any pre-fight rituals?
Um,
And that you've even done, that you've done again and again?
no, I'm just really thinking of me. No, I wouldn't like
None.
do anything like in particular. I'd probably, I'd maybe go for a little walk by myself.
Right, before.
When I get there. Like when
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
to wherever I'm fighting, I'd normally just put my earphones in and just go for a little walk.
Ramble.
And just kind of breathe and clear my head and
Yes.
just think about what it is that I'm going to do.
Do you do much meditation or anything like that?
No, I find it, well, I tried to meditate ages ago when I didn't really know what meditation was.
Right,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm really bad at this because I keep thinking, and then I found out that, yeah, actually, that's fine. You
Yeah,
can be
yeah.
thinking.
Yeah, well, ADHD brain, I'd be like
So
that
I
myself.
was like, oh no, this isn't working, so stop. But I would find more going outside and going for a walk or something like that would
Yeah.
be more beneficial than maybe kind of like sitting down, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
But meditation can be anything as
Yeah.
well. Like it can be going out for a walk.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But that'd be you just go, let it sink in at the moment.
Literally
sink
just
in,
go for a little
walk.
throw, put my earphones in and just go for a walk. But
Yeah.
if I didn't go for that walk, I wouldn't.
Wouldn't
be like,
matter.
Oh God, I'm going to lose the fight.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
I didn't go for a walk.
Yeah. So when you're not in camp or when you're not trying to make weight or anything like that, what do you do for fun or how to relax or anything like that?
My training.
You just train
I just
constantly.
love training.
Yeah.
If I'm not like, say, if I'm maybe doing something on the weekend that's not training, probably just be maybe going for a walk or
Right.
Yeah, spend time.
Sea swimming around like that?
No.
No, don't like it.
Like I'm terrified of sharks. Jaws is my favorite movie.
Right,
But, like,
yeah.
honestly, I'm like, yeah.
You
terrified.
should be all over here now.
I still don't
Yeah,
trust it.
the
No,
phobia.
I don't trust it. So yeah, I'd probably just get outside.
Yeah,
see
just
my
keep
friends.
moving out, yeah. Two more questions now. Obviously, we've fight news we've covered, like, so you're hoping to have them for the end of the summer. So
Yeah.
basically, last one here now. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, so 5 years, I will be 34. Right? Oh my God, my maths is so bad.
5 years,
I wasn't.
24. Yeah.
Okay. 5 years time, I would have liked to have. I will have a belt in Cage Warriors.
Brilliant.
Flyweight title and be in the UFC.
100%.
And 5 years time, I would hope that I would also have a belt in the UFC as well.
As well, yeah,
I
yeah.
would have defended it as well.
Right, yeah.
I don't plan on slowing down.
Want to keep ramping it up if anything else?
So yeah, 5 years is a lot of time.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to basically stay active, keep Cage Warriors, keep this woman active.
Yeah.
Hopefully get a title there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll suit you then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
5
brilliant.
years, loads of time. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Well, best of luck, Eimear, and we
Thank
hope
you.
to see you again. Next time you're out, give me a shout. We'll go and watch it as well then, yeah?
Deadly. Thanks so much. For having me on.
Thanks very much, everybody, for watching this, and share it for Eimear as well. And if you don't follow me or her, follow the both of us as well. And we want to see as well more boxers as well. We know we always say this at the last episode as well, but we will be getting around to that as well. And next week we'll be doing a competition as well with a €100 voucher for sports gear, boxing, MMA, whatever. We'll leave it up to that next week. But look out for that as well. Eimear,
Thank you.
thanks very much.
Thanks so much.
Brilliant.